Hello, Simon Kenton parents. I have tried to put together something today to help you navigate Google Classroom a little bit more so that you know what your kids are looking at and what you're able to see as a parent as well when you're helping them get caught up with work that might be missing or want to know what's going to come up next. So I'm going to walk through a couple of screenshots with you guys, and hopefully that will be able to help you figure it out a little bit better. This is, first of all, you're going to download the app to your phone. This one happened to be on an iPhone, but there's an Android app as well. You can also log in on the computer to Google Classroom, and it's classroom.google.com. But for most of us, we have our phones with us all the time, and that's what I find easiest as a parent to be able to check. So if you go there to the Google Classroom, and you're going to open, you're going to download it, then open it. And when you do that, you're going to see this screen where it's going to ask you to log in. You're going to add another account, or it may say to log into your account. And when you do that, you're going to type in your student's email. Now, remember, their email is their first name dot last name at stu.kenton.kyschools.us. There's an example of that at the top of the page right there. You would just put in their first name and last name after you click on Add Another Account. And then it'll bring up all of their classes in one location. And this is what you'll see. If you could scroll down, you would see the other classes. There are 6 of them altogether, but 4 of them are showing up on the screen right now. And that's just an example of where the classes are. But really what's important on this one, by the way, all the blue things are information that's been blurred out. If you click on the 3 little lines up there for the menu, you'll get this screen. When you look at that screen right there, it's going to tell you there's really one important spot that you want to look at, and that is the To Do tab. When you click on this, it'll bring up a screen that tells you what your kid needs to do, what is missing, and what they have turned in. So I'm going to go and click on To Do, and when you do that, you will see the following screen. These are all the assignments that this student has due for today. So when you're looking at it, I know that this student has to turn in a skeletal system assignment. If they click on that right there, it'll take them to the assignment and tell them directions and what they need to do. There may be a slide or something like that that they need to complete, but it'll all be in that one spot if you click on To Do and then go and click on the assignment. I can also see what this student needs to do for the next couple of days. Tomorrow, he's got 3 things due. He has a thing due on Friday. Now it's only going to show you the 5 or 6 most recent assignments right there that are the nearest ones to where they're due. But if you click on the View All, you'll see a longer list, which is what I've done here. And when you click on that View All, you'll see everything that's kind of loaded up for this entire week. And that's what the tab I've got chosen right there is for the week. Next thing you can do, at the top, instead of assigned, if you click on the missing tab, you will see that this student misses an assignment from December 3rd. So they need to go back and do this. Their teacher may have a penalty for late work or some things like that. But if you click on that, it'll take you to that assignment that they have missed. He needs to go and do this assignment and turn it in and let his teacher know that it's turned in at that point. Again, if you click on the View All thing, you're going to see, I clicked on the Done tab now, and I can see what my student has turned in here. This one has gotten a 10 out of 10 on that assignment. He got a 25 out of 28 on that assignment, and he's turned in the other ones. And when it says turned in or turned in late, that means it's been turned in, but the teacher hasn't graded it and put in, hasn't taken the grades from that yet. So it always takes the teachers a couple of days to be able to get all that because they do have a lot of different kits. Again, with that one, you can go ahead and click on the View All, and it's going to have their most recent thing. Everything that's been turned in this week, graded this week, whatever, is going to show up right there. If you go back to the menu right there, you can click on an individual class, and you'll see a stream at the bottom. That stream is going to have everything that's been posted recently in that classroom, and you can scroll up and down when you're on the app or on your computer with that one. But the more important thing probably for you as a parent to be able to look at is Classwork, because that's where all the materials, like if you're struggling to find some information that you need for an assignment or whatever, most teachers are putting that in the Classwork tab right here. And you can see that this teacher has put several assignments that lead up to this bell ringer right here. There's a formative assessment there. There's a few things that have been posted to that classroom, and you can access all the information that they have posted right here in this area. So that's kind of a really quick rundown, but if you can remember anything from this, once you get logged into their classroom, it will stay on your phone as long as you don't log out. So it takes me about 2 or 3 seconds to pop that app open, and you can see what that student is missing, what they've turned in, and what they still have to do that day. So you can make it a good practice as a parent to when you get home, because they're doing work independently, you can look at that to-do tab. You can look at that missing tab and have your kids follow up with it. And then as soon as they turn it in through Google Classroom, you're going to get, and you refresh your screen, it's going to show that that assignment's been turned in, which is a nice feature. It will also kind of disappear from the missing assignment tab once you've done that. If you have any questions about anything that you've seen in here, please email me, and I will try to walk you through it. You'll need their username and password, but your student will know that because they've been logged into Google Classroom. But if you don't know that, then contact the school and we'll help you figure out how to log into there, so you'll be able to see everything. If there's anything else we can do up here to help you kind of figure out how to best serve your kids, then please let us know anytime. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope everyone has a wonderful winter break, and that we get the kids back refreshed and ready to go, whether that's in person, online, or whatever, because that's what we're here about. That's what we're here for. So thank you guys, and have a great night.